The book of Cosmogony and Prophecy is very, very interesting, because everything is based on the mathematics and the higher level which administers the rotation and revolution, the number of vortexes and where they are located and what they do. Now, the tilting of the axis of vortex of Earth by 23.5 degrees has a very deep significance, because it is instrumental in varieties of climates on the Earth, the seasons, the wind flow patterns, rain patterns, and in northern and southern hemispheres, and the ocean currents with all our Atlantic, Pacific and all other ocean systems. These climatic variations would be unthinkable in the absence of the tilted axis of our Earth. The Earth's vortex way is tilted, and it keeps on traveling tilted at that 23.5 degrees. So there is no change in the 23.5 degrees. It's a very sacred figure. It is sacred and it has deep significance on our life over here. Most of the heavenly bodies are spherical, which is determined by the shape and formation of the vortex. Nature has its own laws as well as the exceptions to these laws. Things fall to the earth not due to gravity or magnetic force, but things are driven to the earth center due to the power of the vortex. Now, this is a theory which our science will take too many years to acknowledge, but this is a fact of nature because OSP has mentioned it in that way. As the whirlwind gathers the straw and dust particles to the center, the same way the vortex gathers particles in the form of AGI and nebula and form heavenly bodies. The power of some of these phenomena can be experienced in the tsunamis and the tornadoes and whirlwinds that we see around. Tornadoes form due to the heat of the ocean coming in contact with the cooler air at different levels of the atmosphere, and the difference in temperatures forms currents which are formed by action of the vortexian current. These tornadoes always have a counterclockwise movement with speeds sometimes exceeding 250 miles per hour. The formation of the tornadoes and whirlwinds is the same as in the physics and mechanics of the organization of atoms and molecules and neutrinos. So the basis we know and we understand. Our science has done a lot of progress on the atoms and molecules and how the elements are made to turn around. So whether it is a wave or a matter is still science is not been able to determine and come up with some kind of formulas for this. The closed vortex of the earth, meaning it is open, it is not open in the north and south pole. The closed vortex of the earth rotates the earth and retains and encloses the Earth's atmosphere, while the open vortex of the moon, which is open at the northern and southern hemisphere of the moon, does not rotate the moon, as well as it does not have any atmosphere, as there is no container. Container meaning a closed vortex. Because it is an open vortex, the moon does not have any atmosphere. So man cannot live over that. Moon's vortex is 10 times the moon's diameter, and it is upright without tilting. Earth's vortex makes the Earth tilt by 23.5 degrees, but because moon has a different kind of vortex, there is no revolution, and it is only forward motion. There is no need for varieties of climates also on the moon. The vortex of the moon does not rotate it, hence only one side of the moon is always visible from the Earth. The only motion it has is around the Earth, subservient to the Earth's vortex and to progress together with the Earth. This demonstrates the mind of the Maker, as he has taken into consideration all that is necessary to keep the mechanics of the Earth and all other heavenly bodies in proper working order for years together. Variations are made to happen from time to time depending on the grand scheme of things which we do not understand and which we cannot understand, but we have to be observant of what the nature does, what the nature is capable of doing, and we are only subservient to what the nature provides us to do. We have to enjoy what nature has given us, and once you have enjoyment and you have happiness, you can attribute more to the Creator and understand more of what He is providing us as well as He is going to provide us. The extent of the Earth's vortex is 15,000 miles away from the Moon's vortex. It has been mentioned in OSP that during the formation of the Earth's vortex was formed initially. With the force of this vortex, materials which were in fragmented masses assembled together and formed the Earth. At the time of coming together, some debris remained outside the Earth's vortex, and these debris came together to form the Moon. And since it did not have a vortex like one of the Earth's vortex, it does not rotate. Later, due to the power of the Earth's vortex, an open-ended vortex of the Moon came to be formed. This vortex does not rotate the Moon, hence the Moon has the same face towards the Earth at all times. The Earth's master vortex is closed and hence is made to rotate so that every portion of the Earth has faced all the directions, north, south, east and the west over the years. OSP also gives a very different view on attraction of gravitation. There is no attraction of gravitation or North Pole magnetism that we believe in, but it is the power of the vortex, which is rotation from east to west, and the reactionary power in form of magnetism from north to south. This is something which is very fundamental, and only after our science starts acknowledging this uh, nature's scheme of things, more progress in science can be made. I will end this over here, further in the next one. Thank you.